Hello, hey, what's up? Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, so GamesGrabber, you should definitely consider following my profile on GamesGrabber. If you're interested, the link's in the description. Now, what is GamesGrabber? Well, you just might not know, but I'm going to tell you right now. Basically, I have a bunch of lists of collections and stuff. If you check out my collections, there's games and amiibo and camera equipment that you might be interested in purchasing. So if you want to check this stuff out and support me, that'd be awesome. Feel free to do that. Also, I can send you messages if you follow me. Whoa, that's really cool. And there's even notifications to notify yourself on stuff in GamesGrabber. It's so cool. Yeah.
Nathaniel Bandy. Striving for originality. This top 10 intro is brought to you by VectorStar Productions. Oh my god, this list was near impossible to put together. Today, we're gonna go through my 10 favorite Mario songs from the 90s. Now, I'm only going to cover the mainstream Mario games. These include Super Mario World, Super Mario Land 2, Yoshi's Island, and Super Mario 64. These are based on my personal taste, so expect your list to be different from mine. So without further ado, let's go!
Number 10.
Look, I promise you this whole list won't consist of Mario 64 tracks. If you know me, then you know it's my favorite game of all time. So if you didn't know, this song plays exclusively inside Princess Peach's castle. This is one of those songs that manages to be exciting yet soothing at the same time. It feels very royal and prestigious, yet you sense this urgency. Sometimes it feels very motivational and encourages me to collect the stars faster to rescue Peach. Sometimes when I'm tired out, I feel the need to set my controller down for a few minutes and just watch Mario lulled to sleep. And there's even times where I just like running around the entire castle for fun, listening to Mario yell some "Wah!" and "Yahoos!" There's two different melodies that continuously loop within one another. The first one is faster paced while the second one is much slower. Since the loop isn't that long in the game, I do tend to get tired of it over time, but it's still a great occasional listen no matter what mood you're in.
Number 9.
Oh, the athletic theme. You can't get more upbeat than this. While I haven't played too much Super Mario World, hearing this song makes me want to rush to an online store like GamesGrabber to buy a SNES and Mario World and play the hell out of this game. Sorry, I can't resist that evil subconscious advertising. The tone of athletic theme is just so cheery and uplifting. It makes me want to actually head outside and go for a nice long jog. Something about this song makes me envision being out on a hot summer day, chilling at the pool with a group of friends and maybe playing a competitive game of volleyball. This theme makes me feel relaxed while also energized. The melody is so infectious. Every time I hear this song, it gets stuck in my head. The only reason it's so high on the list is because it seems like every remix I've heard of this song is better sounding than the original. And I'm not sure why that is. I guess it's just because I like a little instrumental variety, but the original is still really great, so don't think that I don't like it.
Number 8.
Since I was a baby when Super Mario World came out, I wasn't one of those kids that grew up with the Ghost theme. But still man, even to this day, I get goosebumps listening to this. The pacing and the melody is very unsettling and makes me feel really vulnerable. I honestly think haunted houses in real life could use this theme to really creep out people. It perfectly exemplifies what a ghost level should sound and feel like in Mario games. There are several rooms with no clear direction, holes are all over the place, and boos are scattered all around. This piece to me is haunting for one reason. It's simplicity. All you have is a single note consistently playing out of tune with long, deep notes complementing it. It truly makes for an eerie experience. I'd say it's one of the best ghost themes that the Mario franchise has ever offered us.
Number 7.
Woo! Yoshi's Island on the SNES. Now it's getting real good. Flower Garden feels emancipated from all the joy this tune brings me. Even if you have a black heart covered with ice floating around in space, hearing this melody will melt the hate away. Hearing this song puts a big stupid smile on my face, and I don't even care who sees it. Behind the cheery melody is a really nice kick, which helps absorb your feelings into the song. Flower Garden puts me in a fantasy world filled with bright colors, fields of sunflowers everywhere, and being able to glide along the land simply by thought. This tune almost makes me feel almost a bit lazy. I just want to bop my head from side to side like a little schoolgirl walking to first grade class. I swear I don't do drugs, guys. I just tend to think outside the box all the time.
Number 6.
At first listen, Metallic Mario may sound like some generic techno beat. After a couple of minutes though, you'll be hooked to this tune. A lot of techno songs tend to try to sound really edgy and cool, and while this one does that, it also blossoms optimistic feels. The pitch is relatively high and all the ground bass makes Metallic Mario stand out. The overall beat is a little short, but it's oh so sweet. There's really not much to say about this one. I mean, just listen to this bad boy through and you'll really get a kick out of it.
Number 5.
Boy, does this theme have quite the build-up. It starts off really slow and it slowly picks up the pace. It builds and builds and builds and builds, and then before climax, there's silence for a brief moment. And it gradually goes from slow to fast again, and boom! The song starts. The overall theme is fantastic for a boss battle. It really pumps adrenaline into my body. It keeps me sitting up, pushing my glasses up to my nose, feet straight on the floor, fresh Mountain Dew can next to me, controller in my hand, and eyes practically glued to the screen. Now, while I have never personally fought Bowser in Super Mario World, I have seen it happen several times, so I can still understand the feeling to an extent. I mean, Bowser is just flying around, Peach is trying to get out of the clown car. The whole scenario is just insanity. You can feel the panic and struggle between Mario rescuing Peach and Bowser defeating Mario. It's good feels.
Number 4.
Oh yes, there's a better final Bowser theme. Fighting Baby Bowser in Yoshi's Island is not only a ton of fun and challenging, but it just makes you feel determined. It's like Koji Kondo tried to ram a metal band inside the SNES, and what we got was nothing short of a masterpiece. The drum kick will make your head bop like cray cray, and that riff seriously rocks my socks off. It'll rock your socks off so hard that you'll actually find rocks in your socks. See? It happened to me. You should check your socks too. You might find rocks in there. Hope you don't get any pointy ones though. That would hurt. And let's not forget that the buildup is just spot on. As you hear the music, you'll slowly see Bowser Jr. come into frame and you're just like, oh, mama.
Number 3.
Hey look, it's the Mario song that's almost as infamous as the World 1-1 Overworld theme. Well, maybe not, but it is a remix of Getting Invincibility from Super Mario Bros. It's kind of strange how the wing cap doesn't make you invincible technically, but I would still say that you are. Now, hear me out, alright? Haven't you ever just said, man, screw this minimum wage job that I'm stuck with. Screw school, screw people, I hate all of them. I just want to fly away, leave my problems behind me, and just soar from everyone. Well, that's what this song and power-up brings you. You are free to avoid your problems and can fly to wherever you please and let your mind soar out of existence for a little while. Even though in Mario 64, there's always a purpose for flying, just hearing this tune makes me feel free and alive. It's really quite wonderful. And no, I'm not going to make a reference to PBG's lyrics of the wing cap theme, okay?
Number 2.
I bet you all thought Dire Dire Docks would be number 1, didn't you? Well, to be honest, there were like 20 songs I wanted as number 1. This list was so hard to put together. Anyway, no matter if you love this game or hate it, everyone generally agrees that this song is nothing more than a beautiful spectacle of art. Every time I go for a swim, whether it be in the pool or the ocean on vacation, all I think of is Dire Dire Docks. It just flows so well with water, and I honestly can't describe how. I think it has to do with the slow pacing combined with the soft instruments and melody. But how can it get better than this? Let's find out, folks. And now, my number one favorite Mario song, Ours. Man, I get teary-eyed every time I hear the credit song from Mario 64. Remember going through 15 worlds, catching bunnies, throwing Bowser at spikes, draining the water in the basement, collecting all the stars, and then beating Bowser for the final time? This song makes me realize that I truly went on an adventure. I traveled to so many different worlds. I did so many different things. I saved the princess, and it was all over. It's a bittersweet ending to have finally finished the game, but knowing you'll really miss this experience. Even if you didn't like this game, this song still manages to wrap up all the memories you had playing, and that is something you don't experience very often. Also, feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think the best Mario song from the 90s are and why. Also, make sure to leave a like or a dislike if you want to, and also, I'm saying also a lot, hop on the bandwagon and follow my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Tumblr. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be speaking with you all soon. Man, that was nice and soothing. Hey, look at that, the top 10 80s Mario songs. Wow, you might like that video. Just a hunch. I mean, I don't know, maybe not. But anyway, also the top 10 unique Super Mario 64 worlds. Ooh, that's pretty hip, because Mario 64 is hip. Also an LP of Pokken Tournament. Man, what a really cool fighting game, but it needs more characters. DLC confirmed? Maybe. Who knows? Bye.